Hi, my name's Kat. Thank you for joining me today for this really funky, challenging yoga practice. We're going to be working on some different transitions through postures and really challenging our balance, our range of motion and our flexibility. So a lot of the movements we're doing are prep poses for more advanced postures. So the main thing is that you just have fun, be playful, listen to your body, modify if you need, and don't worry if you're not graceful. There's not a huge warm up with this one, so do be mindful. Maybe do a warm up beforehand if your body's a little creaky today. And I'll be using some blocks for one of the postures. If you don't have them though, you can just come up onto your fingertips, you'll be fine. And let me know how you go. I would love to hear your experience. It was a struggle for me, but it's fun. So let's get started. We'll start at the back of your mat today, standing up nice and tall, grounding down through the feet. Take a deep breath and let it out through the mouth. So we're settling into the body. Let's do that again. In and out. Then just nasal breathing. We add to some arms. Inhale the arms up. And on your exhale, exhale out. Bring your arms back down by your side. Inhale up. And exhale down. You need to round the spine, drop the chin to the chest, or roll down one vertebrae at a time. Soften through the knees. Once your fingertips reach the earth, begin to tuck that tailbone under a little bit more. Roll back up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders come back, neck lengthens back into your Tadasana. Let's do that again. Rounding through the spine, rolling forward. Soften the knees. This time we grab elbows, do a little rock from side to side. And release the arms, come back up, one vertebrae at a time. Grounding through the feet. Back into our Tadasana, stand tall. On your exhale, bend into the knees, scoop your arms forward, sit back into a nice chair, really ground down into the feet. You want the thighs to be really active here. Open up the chest, reach your fingertips forward. Hold. And then forward fold. Straighten your legs as much as you can. And just do a little playful movement. Anything that feels good. Move side to side. Bending and stretching the knees. Loosen up the neck. And bend into both knees. We'll straighten to the left leg and reach that left arm forward, up and around. And then bend. Let's do the other side. Straighten the right leg. Reach up and around. And bend once more on both sides. Other side. We're going to walk your hands out into a plank. Hands under the shoulders. Grounding down through the fingertips, nice and strong. Push away from the earth. Bend to your knees and stick your hips up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. And then round the spine and roll forward back into your plank. Coming back into that little extended crouch. Lengthen the spine. And round. Come forward into your plank. Let's do one more. Then shift backwards straight to your down dog. So lengthening the spine, pedal out the feet. Stick your tailbone up towards the sky. Push into your fingertips so it's not just the palm of the hand connected. And then rocking forward into your plank. Drop your knees down, elbows tucked in, little chaturanga. Come into your cobra. Inhale, open up the chest, squeeze the elbows in, and release. We'll do that again. Stay active through the legs. Push the hips down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down again. Bring your fingertips forward. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Squeeze into the glutes. Open your heart space and then roll down like a wave. Inhale, come up. Exhale, roll down. Once more. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Push all the way back up into your plank. Return to your down dog. Now lift your right leg up towards the sky. Open up the hip. Bend your knee. Keep your shoulders as level as you can, but point your belly out to the side of the room. Square back up. Come up onto the tippy toes of that left foot. Your right knee comes and taps your right elbow. Then kick your foot towards your left arm and place it down. Untuck that back toe, shuffle your leg a little further back until you feel that stretch into your glute. And inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, roll down like a wave. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, roll down. Once more. This time we stay down. Reach your fingertips forward. Bring your head down to the earth if you can reach. Feel free to be a little playful. You don't have to be still. If you want to come a little deeper, you can bring your foot a little bit more forward. Square off the hips. And raising the chest. Releasing the foot if you've got it. We bend into that back knee and pull your heel in towards your glute. Open up your chest as much as you can. And either stay here or see if you can lift and balance. You may even want to bring that foot in and bind. It's being mindful we haven't warmed up super amounts yet though. So listen to your body. Unwind. And step it back into your down dog. Left leg goes to the sky. Open your hip, bend your knee. Squaring back up onto your tippy toes. Bring your knee through, tap your left arm, kick towards your right, and shuffle down into your pigeon shape. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. Inhale up. And exhale. Once more. Reaching your arms forward. Feel free to have a little play, a little rock. Settling into a shape that works for your body. Maybe bringing your foot up a little deeper. And coming back up. Bend into your back knee. Pull it in towards your glute and then pull your shoulder back. So getting a bit of an open twist. Option to stay here or find your balance and lift up. You may even be able to come into that bind if your body's feeling okay today. So bringing the foot to the inside of your elbow. Over. Gently unwind. And step it back into your plank. This time I'm going to drop the knees, elbows in, a little chaturanga, inhale, cobra. And come straight back to your down dog. Exhale. Staying here for a moment. And just lift the right leg up and step it straight through in between the hands. You may need blocks if you want to come a little bit higher. We're going to rock back to lift the toes and then come down to that lunge. So you're rocking back, toes to your sky and back into your lunge. You want that nice stretch all the way out the back of the leg. Go in and planting down your front foot. Lengthening the spine as much as you can, taking a deep breath here. Bend your knee. Shuffle around to the left side. And bend into that left leg. Your right foot flexes up towards the sky into our skandasana. So stretching into the thigh. Bring your hands up to prayer if you can. And then turning towards the back of your mat. Into that lunge. Plant your right hand. Twist towards your left leg. Either stay here or roll onto the outside of the feet and reach behind. Come back to center. Come back straight into that rocking on this leg. The toes to the sky, bend into the knee. Exhale as you stretch. Inhale as you bend. On this last one, drop the foot, lengthen the spine, deep breath here. Hips facing forward. And bend into your front knee, walking around to the back of your mat into your skandasana on the other side. The toe to the sky on that left leg. Bring your hands up to your heart. And turning to face the front of your mat into your lunge. Twist towards your front leg, stacking the shoulders, reach your fingertips to the sky. You can either stay here or drop onto the outside of the feet and reach behind. Coming back through center. Step it back to plank. Now getting your nice foundation into your right hand as we twist to one side into a high side plank. Now you have the option to stay, or you might want to begin to bend this top leg, maybe even extending it. If you're super flexible, you may be able to grab your foot with your hand, hold. Then if you haven't got your foot already, grab it and step it through. So we're in our lunge again. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands down through center. Bring your elbow to the outside of your knee and pull back. See if you can raise that back knee. Forward. Come up through center and fold forward. Step it back to plank. Setting yourself up for the other side. We shift into that side plank. Making sure your shoulders stacked over your wrist. You can begin to lift the top leg. Maybe extend it long. Maybe get that toe. Ooh. Now grabbing the toe, we bring it all the way through. My goodness, it was tricky on that side. Drop your knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer. Bring your elbow to the outside of the knee. Really push it in and try and twist as far as you can. Raise your back knee. Come back through center. and fold forward. Step it back to plank. Drop your knees to your chaturanga. We'll do your full. Come all the way up into our up dog. Curl your toes back to down dog. Soften into the knees and hop your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, roll up, reach up. And exhale the hands down by your side. Take a moment here. Catch your breath. Ground your feet. Now opening your eyes, finding your drishti point. You need to lift your right leg, ground down through the left foot. Grabbing the foot and extend it forward. It's okay if the knee is bent. We're going to start bending into our standing leg and come into a pistol squat. Just do your best with this one. Meet me at the bottom if you need to just come straight down. Well done. Drop down onto your bum. Extend the leg out in front and twist. Drop your foot down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bring your hand to the inside of the leg, connect them together, and look behind. Point that toe, plant your foot, push into your driving leg, and lift up. Drop it back down. Grab your foot. See if you can cuddle it in towards you. Get your foot as high up towards your hip as you can and tuck your pelvis slightly so you're sitting on the inside of the sit bones. See if you can reach your arm all the way around to maybe grab the foot. Oh, so close. Oh, got it. And turn to your twist. And if you're super flexible, you may be able to stay holding onto your foot as you fold forward. And gently release. Extend your leg back out long. This is where I'm going to use my blocks. If you don't have blocks, depending on the length of your arms, you may just have to come up onto your fingertips. I'm going to do a bit of a core exercise. So, roll your shoulders back, activate into the legs, scoop into the belly, and we're going to lift the hips, hinging at the hips. You can either stay here or practice if your hip flexors can cope. Little lifts. And then drop it back down. Ooh, roll out those wrists. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Bring your hands behind, turn your fingertips in towards you, point your toes, open up the chest, and lift your hips. We'll try that again in this position. We're just going to feel a lot more comfortable. Lift and tap. Lift and tap to really push your heels in, activating the hamstrings. Last one. Awesome work. Let's cross those legs. Bring the hands forward. Jump back into your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Jump your feet in. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Tadasana. Now before we do the other side, let's take a moment. This time we ground into the right foot. Find your drishti point. Bring the left knee up. Grabbing the foot, extending it out as far as you can. Begin to bend into your standing leg, taking as much time as you need. Ooh. Hope your transition was smooth. Let's bring your bum down, extend your bottom leg out, and twist the other side. Bring your foot to plant. Your back arm reaches up inside the knee and open the other way. Looking over your shoulder, sitting nice and tall. And then you plant into your backhand, plant into your bent-legged foot, and lift your hips, reaching over behind you like a rainbow, and dropping that down. Grab your foot, do that little shuffle of the pelvis, bring it right up towards your hip, as far as you can get it. Sit tall and reach around. So you may or may not be able to grab the foot. Oh, you can do so much better on this side. Nice and tall and proud. If you're able to keep holding on to fold forward, absolutely do that. Or release and come all the way forward. And release. We'll bring both legs forward. We'll try that core exercise again, except for this time we're going to try and raise both legs. Alright, so scoop your belly. Your shoulders will roll, but try and keep that open feeling as much as possible. It's nicer for the wrists when your fingers kind of hang off the other side, but if you want them flat, that works too. So scoop your belly, hinge and lift. Maybe lifting your legs. My goodness, we can work on that one. The longer you can hold, the more you can work towards push handstands, where you come from a forward fold slowly up into a handstand. This is one of the drills to be able to have the core strong enough to do that. Let's try and do one more hold. Oh, hello thighs. All right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands around behind, fingertips towards you. Point those toes, open up the chest, lift your hips. Option to do those little heel taps. Strengthening those hamstrings. Great, drop the bum down, cross the legs, other foot on top this time. Bring your hands forward. Jump it back to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Bend your knees. Hop it in. Inhale up to standing. And exhale, Tadasana. Take a moment. Feel your body, feel your breath, notice your mind. Stay playful. Don't be serious, don't be judgmental. Just allow. Opening the eyes. Begin to lift the right leg. And then bring it behind, grabbing it with the opposite foot, opposite hand. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale, begin to fold forward. Now keeping hold of the foot, bring it out behind you. And try and straighten it as we bend into the knee and fold as far forward as you can. So we've dropped down onto your hip, not still balancing. Now this one can get a little confusing. I'm going to bring the hands in and go in the other direction to your feet. So around to the right. Your back leg is going to kick up to the sky like a karate kick. Now your left foot is facing towards the back of your mat. Plant your left hand down. Open your hip into our half moon. So flex your foot that's in the air. Stack your shoulders. You have the option to stay here or grab into that top foot. Extend it back long. Square off your hips, bend into your front knee, flex your back foot. Bring your hands up into prayer into our warrior three. Bring your leg through center. And the foot comes onto your knee, hinge down into our standing pigeon, or like our chair shape. Now either stay here or try and bring that right elbow into the left foot. Now it can be super hard to balance, so be mindful. So this is also another one of those prep positions to come into an arm balance for grasshopper. We're not going to come into that today, but we're prepping. Then bring the hands to the earth and crouch your bum down. So your foot is kind of hooked around the outside of your tricep. So this is the base for crow pose, but with the flying leg version. So spread your fingers, have the leg on the back of your triceps, look forward, don't look down, and see if you can lift your foot. Now if you're super balanced, you may be able to extend your back leg out. Otherwise, just a little hop to start. Straighten back up to standing. Hug your knee in. Ooh, that was fun. And really shake it out. Come up to the top of your mat. Now you can follow my cues and do the other way, working back around your mat to the other side. I'm going to start back where I started, so then you can see the movements from the other side. Take a moment. I need to catch my breath. Deep breath. Finding your focus point, your drishti. Begin to lift the left leg. Bring it around behind. Grab your foot. Ooh, losing my balance. Let's inhale that left arm up. And exhale, fold forward. Keeping hold of the foot, begin to bend into your standing leg and straighten that back leg as much as you can. Keeping hold of it, bring the hip down, not as graceful on that side, and fold forward. Come up into your hands. Walk around to the left, and that back leg kicks up like a karate kick. Planting down through your right hand, we open up into our half moon on the other side, so stacking the shoulders, flex into that back foot, opening up like a star. You can either stay here or grab your back foot. Begin to extend out long, bend into your knees, square off the hips, and bring the hands up to prayer into our warrior three. Lengthen. Bring your leg through. Now bring your foot onto your thigh, hinge into the hips like our chair, our balanced pigeon. Either staying here or seeing if you can turn towards your foot and bring your elbow to the inside of your foot. Testing our balance. And in this one, testing our hip mobility again. One side may feel very different to the other. So we bring the hands down to the floor and crouch down. So the foot is hooked over the back of the tricep. Plant your fingers, spread them wide. Lift your hips. Make sure you're really flexed so you've got that leg wedged onto the back of your thigh. Shift forward, look forward. Maybe bring your foot up into a little balance. Just for a second for me on this side, but that's still a great start. You've got that back leg extended, amazing. Slowly coming out of it wherever you are. Woo. Raising your knee up and standing. And release, my goodness, shake it out. All right. Standing in Tadasana. Slowing down the breath. Feeling good about yourself for giving it a go. Having a bit of fun, being playful. Seeing what you're capable of. Seeing what we can work towards. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the arms forward. Bring them all the way down, flattening onto the floor if you can. So if you can't flatten the hands to the floor with straight legs, then feel free to hold on to your blocks and just work on the fold from the hip crease, so bringing your hip bones down into your hip crease. If you have got them flat, another drill to work towards that press handstand is doing little toe taps into your wrist. So we'll do a few of those, otherwise just hanging in your forward fold. Awesome work. Begin to bend your knees down to the earth. Grab onto the back of your heels, roll your shoulders back, lift your hips into our camel, open your heart. Drop your hips back down, bring your chin in, hands to the earth, back to your forward fold. Do that one more time. Drop the knees. Grab your heels, roll your shoulders back, lift your hips, squeeze into the glutes, open the chest. Drop the hips. Bring your fingertips down, back into your forward fold. Now see if you've come even just a little millimeter deeper. We'll do a few more of those little wrist taps. Right, and drop the knees down. Bring your hands down. Shuffle the knees back, depending on where you are on your mat. Shift your hips forward. Come all the way down onto the belly. Bring your right elbow in line with your shoulder or slightly forward for a deeper chest stretch. You lift up your back leg, your left leg, and twist. Come through center. Left arm out in that cactus position and roll the other way. Back to center. Plant your hands, lift the chest. Stack your hips above your knees. Walk your fingertips out. And either bring the forehead down or the chest and the chin. Lift the chin. Bring the hands in, we'll swing the legs around in front. Start winding the body down after all that play. Tuck the tailbone under, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. We'll reach the arms up over the head, stretch the legs out long. Full body stretch. And hug your right knee in. Give it a little cuddle. And pull your leg across the body into a twist to reach behind. Come through center. Swap legs, little cuddle. And twist. Back to center, hug your knee in. And then bring your feet as wide as your mat, arms into a cactus position. So opening up the chest as we windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Bring the soles of the feet together. Open up the knees. I'll stay here for a few breaths. Deepening and lengthening, breathing into the belly to calm the nervous system, relax your body, melt down into the earth. If you would like a longer Shavasana, feel free to pause and stay here for as long as you need. Otherwise, we bring the knees together, hug them in. Roll onto your side and slowly come up to any comfortable seated position. Hands together in prayer at your heart. And just ending your practice as always with gratitude for your magnificent body and everything you just achieved, knowing that there is no need to be perfect. Just showing up and moving your body is the medicine that we all need. Bring your hands up to your forehead in gratitude for this time you've given yourself to play, to challenge, to nourish your mind, your body. I thank you so much for spending your valuable time and energy with me. I hope you enjoyed that and had fun. Namaste.